Mr. Morrison, we found your daughter in the park about 2 miles from your house. She was with an adult woman who claims to be your former employee.
Thank God she's safe. Emma, what were you thinking? You scared me to death.
Daddy, I'm sorry I scared you, but I had to talk to Mrs. Chen. Victoria is trying to send me away, and I needed help.
Emma, darling, no one is trying to send you away. I've only suggested that you might benefit from a more structured educational environment.
Mr. Richard, please listen to what Miss Emma is trying to tell you. She is in danger in this house.
Ma'am, we're going to need to discuss why you were meeting with a minor child without parental permission. That's a serious concern.
Mrs. Chen, I'm shocked that you would encourage Emma to sneak out of the house to meet you. That's incredibly dangerous and irresponsible.
Mr. Richard, Miss Emma reached out to me because she is desperate and afraid. Mrs. Victoria has been emotionally abusing her for months.
Officer, this woman was fired from our household for theft, and now she's trying to turn Emma against her family. I think she may be emotionally manipulating a vulnerable child.
That's not true. Mrs. Chen is trying to help me because Victoria is mean and cruel when you're not around, Daddy.
Mr. Morrison, it sounds like your family has some serious issues to work through. The important thing is that your daughter is safe now.
Yes, thank you for finding her, officer. We'll definitely be having some serious conversations about boundaries and appropriate behavior.
Emma, you've caused everyone so much worry and trouble. Your father and I were terrified that something terrible had happened to you.
I wouldn't have had to sneak out if you would just listen to me and believe what I'm telling you about Victoria.
Richard, I didn't want to say this in front of Emma, but her behavior tonight proves everything I've been trying to tell you about her emotional state.
Victoria, I know Emma's actions were dangerous and wrong, but she's just a child who's been through a lot of trauma.
Darling, running away in the middle of the night isn't normal childhood behavior. It's a sign of serious psychological distress that needs professional intervention.
What are you saying, Victoria?
I'm saying that Emma is clearly suffering from some kind of emotional disorder that's making her paranoid, defiant, and now dangerous to herself and others.
Dangerous to others? What do you mean?
Richard, she's been telling people that I abuse her, which is completely false. She's creating elaborate fantasies about me being cruel to her, and now she's convinced Mrs. Chen to participate in these delusions.
You think Emma is lying about how you treat her?
I think Emma is so angry about her mother's death and the changes in our family that she's created a fantasy where I'm the villain responsible for all her pain.
That's a very serious accusation, Victoria.
I know it is, Richard, but think about it logically. Emma has been resistant to my authority from the beginning, and instead of getting better over time, she's gotten worse.
I have noticed that she seems angrier and more defiant lately.
Exactly. And tonight's incident proves that her behavior is escalating to a dangerous level. What if she had been hurt wandering around in the dark? What if Mrs. Chen had convinced her to run away permanently?
I can't bear to think about it.
Richard, I love Emma like my own daughter, but I'm not equipped to handle this level of psychological disturbance. She needs help from trained professionals who understand childhood trauma and behavioral disorders.
You really think boarding school is the answer?
I think a therapeutic boarding school with qualified counselors and structured programs could help Emma work through her grief and anger in a healthy way.
I have to find proof of Mrs. Victoria's real intentions before Mr. Richard makes the terrible mistake of sending Miss Emma away. Wait, what is this? This looks like some kind of financial document about Mr. Richard's will and life insurance policies. These are notes in Mrs. Victoria's handwriting about changing Mr. Richard's beneficiaries and gaining power of attorney. This is evidence of her real plan. And this looks like research about different ways to make someone's death look accidental. My God, she's not just planning to steal his money, she's planning to kill him. She's going to send Miss Emma away so there are no witnesses, then she's going to murder Mr. Richard and inherit everything as his grieving widow. I have to get this information to the police immediately, but first I need to make sure Miss Emma is safe. If Mrs. Victoria realizes I have this evidence, she might accelerate her timeline. Hello, David. It's Lucy Chen. I need your help with a very urgent matter. I have evidence that a woman is planning to murder her husband, but I'm afraid no one will believe me because I'm just a fired servant.
Lucy, if you really have evidence of a murder plot, you need to take it to the police immediately, regardless of your employment status.
But what if they don't take me seriously? What if she convinces them that I'm just a bitter ex-employee making false accusations?
Then you make sure your evidence is so compelling that they have no choice but to investigate. Do you have documents, recordings, anything concrete?
I have photographs of handwritten notes about changing wills and research about causing accidental deaths. Is that enough?
That could be enough to start an investigation, Lucy. But you need to move fast if you really believe this woman is planning to hurt someone.
If I'm going to be sent away anyway, I might as well try to get proof of how Victoria really treats me.
Emma, your father, and I have made a decision about your future. You'll be leaving for boarding school next week.
Next week. But Daddy said he was going to think about it more.
Your little adventure last night convinced him that you need immediate professional help. Honestly, Emma, I'm relieved that you'll finally be someone else's responsibility.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I'm tired of pretending to care about a bratty, ungrateful child who makes my life miserable every single day.
You're pretending to care about me?
Of course I'm pretending. Do you think I actually enjoy dealing with your constant whining and defiance? I only married your father for his money, and you've been nothing but an obstacle to my plans.
You married Daddy for his money.
Emma, you're 12 years old, but you're not stupid. Did you really think I fell in love with a widower with a troublesome child? Your father is wealthy, and I intend to enjoy that wealth without interference from you.
What happens after I'm gone to boarding school?
Let's just say that your father's life is going to become much simpler and shorter. Accidents happen, Emma, especially to men who don't pay attention to their surroundings.
Are you talking about hurting my daddy?
I'm talking about becoming a very wealthy widow with no stepchildren to complicate my inheritance. Your father's death will be tragic but convenient.
You're planning to kill him.
I'm planning to live happily ever after with his money, Emma. What happens to him is just a necessary step in that process. And the best part is that you'll be safely tucked away at boarding school when the accident happens, so there won't be any annoying witnesses to deal with.
You're a monster, Victoria. You're evil and horrible, and I'll make sure everyone knows what you really are.
Emma, who's going to believe a disturbed child with behavioral problems over a grieving stepmother? By the time you try to tell anyone, it will be too late to save your precious daddy.
I have to get this recording to Mrs. Chen and the police before Victoria realizes what I've done.
Miss Emma. Why are you calling so late?
Mrs. Chen, I have proof. I recorded Victoria confessing that she only married Daddy for money and that she's planning to kill him.
Miss Emma, that's incredible. I have evidence too, documents showing that she's been researching how to cause accidental deaths and change wills.
We have to stop her, Mrs. Chen. She said Daddy's accident is going to happen soon, maybe even before I leave for boarding school next week.
Miss Emma, where are you calling from? Are you safe?
I'm hiding in Daddy's office. Victoria thinks I'm asleep in my room, but I snuck out to call you.
Listen carefully, Miss Emma. I'm going to call the police right now and tell them about both of our evidence. You need to get back to your room and act normal until help arrives.
What if they don't believe us? What if Victoria convinces them that we're lying?
We have recordings and documents, Miss Emma. That's not just our word against hers anymore, it's actual proof of her intentions.
I'm scared, Mrs. Chen. What if Victoria finds out what we're doing before the police get here?
You stay hidden and stay quiet, Miss Emma. I'm calling Detective Martinez right now, and I'm going to insist that they come to your house immediately.
Hurry, Mrs. Chen. I have a terrible feeling that Victoria might try to hurt Daddy tonight.
Asterisk, I won't let that happen, Miss Emma. Your mother made me promise to protect you and your father, and I intend to keep that promise.
Richard will never suspect that his nighttime glass of warm milk contains anything unusual. A little bit of this medication will cause a heart attack that looks completely natural. By tomorrow morning, I'll be a grieving widow, and that brat will be so traumatized by her father's sudden death that no one will question my decision to send her away immediately.
Stop. Don't give that to my daddy.
Emma, what are you doing out of your room? Get back upstairs this instant.
I saw you put something in Daddy's milk. You're trying to poison him.
Don't be ridiculous, Emma. I added a little honey because your father mentioned his throat was scratchy.
You're lying. I heard you confessing earlier that you're planning to kill him.
Emma, you're obviously having another one of your emotional episodes. No one is trying to hurt your father.
I recorded you, Victoria. I have proof of everything you said about marrying Daddy for money and planning his accident.
You little spy. Give me that phone right now.
Daddy. Daddy, wake up. Victoria is trying to poison you.
Emma, stop this nonsense right now. You're going to wake your father with your hysterical screaming.
What's going on down there? Emma, why are you yelling?
Daddy, don't drink anything Victoria gives you. She put poison in your milk.
Richard, Emma is having some kind of breakdown. She's been acting paranoid and delusional all evening.
Emma, what's this about poison? Victoria, what happened?
Daddy, I have proof. Listen to this recording.
I only married your father for his money, and you've been nothing but an obstacle to my plans.
What is this?
Richard, Emma must have edited that recording somehow. She's been planning this elaborate lie to get me in trouble.
What happens after I'm gone to boarding school?
Let's just say that your father's life is going to become much simpler and shorter. Accidents happen, Emma.
Victoria, this is your voice. This is really you saying these things.
Richard, you can't possibly believe that I would hurt you. Emma is obviously disturbed and has fabricated this entire thing. I'm planning to become a very wealthy widow with no stepchildren to complicate my inheritance. Your father's death will be tragic but convenient.
Oh my God. Emma, you recorded this tonight?
Yes, Daddy. And she just put poison in your milk. Mrs. Chen is calling the police right now because we have more evidence of her plan.
Richard, don't listen to these lies. I love you. I would never hurt you.
Victoria, your own voice is on that recording confessing to planning my murder. How can you possibly deny it?
We received a call about a possible attempted murder. Mr. Morrison, are you all right?
Detective, I think my wife just tried to poison me. My daughter has a recording of her confessing to planning my death.
This is all a misunderstanding. That recording is fake. Emma is a troubled child who's been lying about me for months.
Ma'am, we also have evidence provided by Mrs. Lucy Chen showing that you've been researching methods of causing accidental deaths and planning to change your husband's will.
Mr. Richard. Thank God you're safe. Detective, I have photographs of documents in Mrs. Victoria's handwriting detailing her plans to murder Mr. Richard and inherit his fortune.
Those documents are fake. This is all a conspiracy by a fired servant and a disturbed child.
Mrs. Morrison, you're under arrest for attempted murder and conspiracy. You have the right to remain silent.
You think you've won, but you've destroyed a perfectly good plan. Richard, you could have died peacefully, and Emma could have lived comfortably at boarding school.
Emma, sweetheart, I owe you the biggest apology in the world. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you about Victoria.
Asterisk Daddy, I was so scared that you didn't love me anymore, and that you were going to send me away forever.
Oh, Emma, I have loved you every single day of your life, and I will never stop loving you. Victoria manipulated me, but that's no excuse for not protecting you from her cruelty.
Mr. Richard, Miss Emma was very brave to gather that evidence and expose Mrs. Victoria's plan. She saved both of your lives.
Mrs. Chen, I owe you an enormous apology as well. Victoria framed you for stealing, and I believed her lies instead of trusting the woman who has been loyal to our family for 15 years.
Mr. Richard, the important thing is that Miss Emma is safe and you are both alive. Mrs. Victoria will never be able to hurt anyone again.
Mrs. Chen, will you come back and work for us again? I missed you so much, and home doesn't feel like home without you.
Miss Emma, I would be honored to come back and take care of you and your father again.
Mrs. Chen, I hope you can forgive me for doubting you. You've proven that you're truly part of our family, and I want to make sure you know how much we value you.
Mr. Morrison, I wanted to let you know that Victoria Morrison has confessed to the attempted murder charges. She'll be going to prison for a very long time.
What about all the mean things she did to me? Taking away my books and being cruel when Daddy wasn't around?
That's called emotional abuse, Emma, and it's also a crime. Victoria will face charges for that as well.
Emma, I promise you that nothing like this will ever happen to our family again. From now on, I'm going to listen to you and trust your feelings about people.
Miss Emma, would you like me to help you redecorate your room and bring back all your favorite books and toys?
Yes. And Mrs. Chen, can we read fairy tales together again? Victoria said they were childish, but I missed them so much.
Of course, little one. Your mother always said that fairy tales teach us that good triumphs over evil, and she was absolutely right.
Mrs. Chen, thank you for making my birthday so special. This garden party is exactly what I wanted.
Miss Emma, you deserve all the happiness in the world after everything you've been through. Your mother would be so proud of the strong young woman you're becoming.
Emma, I have a very special birthday present for you this year.
What is it, Daddy?
I'm officially adopting Mrs. Chen as part of our family. She's not just our employee anymore. She's your legal guardian if anything ever happens to me.
Mr. Richard, that is the greatest honor you could give me.
Does this mean Mrs. Chen will always be with us, no matter what?
Asterisk, it means that Mrs. Chen is officially part of our family forever, just like she's always been in our hearts.
This is the best birthday present ever. I love you both so much.
Miss Emma, I have something for you too. This is a journal where you can write your own stories. Your mother always said you had a gift for creativity, and I want you to use it.
Thank you, Mrs. Chen. I want to write a story about a brave girl who saves her family from an evil stepmother, just like what really happened to us.
That sounds like a wonderful story, sweetheart. And Emma, I promise that from now on, our family will always be honest with each other and trust each other completely.
Daddy, do you think we'll ever have to worry about someone like Victoria again?
No, Emma. I've learned to listen to my daughter's wisdom and trust the people who have proven their love for our family. We're safe, and we're going to stay safe.
Miss Emma, evil people like Mrs. Victoria exist in the world, but they cannot win when good people stand together and fight for what's right.
I'm not afraid anymore, because I know that love is stronger than evil, and our family's love will protect us from anything.